All right, let's just get this out of the way. Forget everything you think you know about finding the one. Seriously, Jay Shetty's book, 8 Rules of Love, totally flips that idea on its head. He says great relationships, they aren't found, they're built. So let's break down the playbook right now, in the next 5 minutes. And this quote right here, this is the core of it all. I mean, we've all been sold this fairy tale, right? That you just stumble into your perfect soulmate one day. But Shetty's whole point, and he pulls from ancient Vedic wisdom and modern psychology to back it up, is that love isn't about luck or chance. It's a skill. It's something you actively build with intention. So takeaway number one is this huge mindset shift. Love is a skill, not some kind of magic. And think about what that really means. If love is a skill, well, that means anyone can learn it. But just like any other skill, it takes practice. You need a playbook. It's less about that initial fuzzy feeling of chemistry and way more about being an architect, actually designing and building something that lasts. Okay, so look at this. This lays it out perfectly. On the left, you've got the Hollywood fairy tale, the passive approach, where you're just waiting for fate, waiting for a soulmate to just appear. But on the right, that's Shetty's whole philosophy, intentional love. It's active. It's a deliberate practice. You're not just hoping to find something amazing, you're consciously building it brick by brick. So where do you even start building this thing called love? Well, spoiler alert, it's not by downloading another dating app. It actually starts with you. Rule number one is all about mastering your solitude. And this is so crucial because this is where you do the hard work of healing your past so you don't drag all that baggage into your next relationship. And we have to be super clear about what solitude means here, because it's not the same as being lonely. Not at all. Loneliness, that's a feeling of lack, right? It's that painful, empty feeling. But solitude, that's a state of fullness. It's when you can genuinely, truly enjoy your own company. It's about building a sense of self that's so strong, you don't need anyone else's approval to feel whole. And Shetty actually gives us a roadmap for getting there. First step, presence. That just means really getting to know yourself and your own values without needing someone else to tell you what they are. Then comes the tough part, I'm not gonna lie, discomfort. You have to learn to sit with that feeling of being alone until it stops being scary. And if you can do that, you get to the final step, confidence. Real, deep confidence. That way, you walk into your next relationship from a place of fullness and abundance, not from a place of neediness. Okay, so once you've built that solid foundation within yourself, you're ready for the next step. Rule number 2. Choose your teammate. And listen, the key word here is choose. This is not about getting swept off your feet by some whirlwind romance. It's about making a conscious, careful choice about who you're bringing onto your team. To help with that choice, Shetty offers this awesome practical tool, the 3-date compatibility test. Think of it like a diagnostic. Date 1 is simple, personality. Is there a spark? Is there chemistry? Cool. But that's just the surface. Date 2 is where you go deeper, values. Do your core principles actually line up? And then date 3, that's about goals. Are you two even heading in the same general direction in life? See? This framework pushes you way beyond just initial attraction and helps you figure out if there's real long-term compatibility. All right, now we get to rule number 3. And honestly, this one might be the most powerful idea in the whole book. Ready for it? Your partner is your guru. Yeah, that's a huge mindset shift, isn't it? It means you see your partner as a teacher. You're there to help them grow. And that means you celebrate their wins like they're your own. So let's really think about this. What if your biggest fights are actually your biggest lessons? I mean, we're all taught to see arguments as a bad thing, right? A sign that the relationship is failing, but Shetty wants us to flip that completely on its head. What if that conflict is actually the curriculum, the very thing that helps you grow? That's the whole partner as guru idea in a nutshell. A guru is a teacher, someone who helps you see things more clearly. And in a relationship, your partner can be like a mirror. They're not just there to make you feel good all the time, no. They're there to reflect back at you all your stuff, your insecurities, your triggers, your blind spots, so that you can actually see them and work on them. The goal isn't just happiness anymore, it's mutual growth. Now, of course, if your partner is a mirror showing you all your flaws, you're gonna have some disagreements. That's just inevitable. Which brings us perfectly to rule number 4. Fight problems, not people. This is the practical strategy for how to handle that conflict when it comes up. And Shetty gives us this brilliant acronym to remember, PEAC. It's so simple. P is for place in time. Don't have a huge fight right before bed. E for expression. Use I feel statements instead of just blaming them. A is for anger management. Hey, it's okay to take a time out and cool down. C is for commitment. Commit to finding a solution together. And the final E is for evolution. Ask yourselves, how can we grow from this? The whole point of this method is to stop this, that destructive you versus me mindset, where every argument feels like a battle to the death over who's right, and get you right here to a collaborative mindset. It's no longer you against me, it's us versus the problem. And when you can make that fundamental shift, conflict stops being something that tears you apart and actually becomes a tool that makes your relationship stronger. So let's wrap this up. What have we learned? It all starts with you, mastering your solitude so you come from a place of strength. Then you practice love as a skill. You choose your teammate wisely, you see them as a guru for your own growth, and you learn to fight the problems together, not each other. It's not about finding a perfect person, it's about committing to the daily practice of loving an imperfect person perfectly. So there you have it. You've got the rules, you've got the playbook, but knowing this stuff is the easy part. The real question is, are you actually ready to practice? Are you ready to do the work?